Hello everyone, and welcome back once again to Stalker 2, Heart of Chernobyl. And last time we were given a task and potentially a way to minimize our problems. We've got to go deal with the ward again, and Star offered some helpful advice, so we're going to try and put that into practice. Before we can enter Camp Icarus to the south, we are going to have to find these two teams, Alpha Team and Bravo Team. One of which is actually at the gas station, which we've already been to and cleared out, so at least they're not getting at my loot. The other is in a more mystery location further to the south, but before we move on, we have to answer some questions about some anomalies we've been seeing. See, if we come over here... Ooh, see these leaves just kind of suspended here. You see these things, which I have come to find out are actually basically glass shards suspended in a gravitational anomaly. I noted last time that they seemed to be letting us through unharmed when we crawled through. So if we kind of slowly crouch and walk through like this, yes, we're actually able to push through. We can even sort of move them in midair. That is so cool. The zone is a wondrous place if you look at it right. That's why we're with Star. There they are. There's Circa. Alright, gas station's right up ahead though. We should be able to get in there and probably find a bunch of dead bodies. That's usually what happens when we're tasked with finding people. Come on. Oh, hey, we can just vault right through glass. That's funny. And the weirdness is still present. Hey, was there anything we missed back here? I mean, I'll take that stuff. Oh, hey! It's something other than that. You know, you really should be careful about going in that back room. This place has got a rat problem.
You'll never find him.
Huh. Maybe you've already been there.
Find who? What are you talking about?
What's the point of it all? If there's nothing inside me, there's nothing, period. The zone took everything. Every last bit. Maybe there was never anything there to begin with. Look, Stalker, do me a favor, okay? Make it quick. Right in the head.
Why is that a threat? Why is complying with that request a threat? But no, I'm not going to do that.
No, I'm not gonna shoot you.
Yes, you will.
Shoot to kill.
No, I won't. And it's more about spite at this point. Ow. Hey, maybe you can get gored by a pig. Maybe you like that better. So, what do I do about that now? Unless you're already dead and gone now? Do those pigs actually get you? Once more, I don't know how I proceed with this. Well, it does consider eliminating Alpha Team to be optional. So how about we don't do that, since they've seemingly disappeared into the ether, and go get Bravo Team instead, who should be more in this direction. Gorgeous looking sky today. And maybe something around the corner. I think this might actually be where it told me to look. Well, there's a campfire. Here's a place. A place that seems unassuming on the surface, but probably goes fairly deep underground, right? I mean, that's usually what's going on in places like this. How did I know? There's always some pit to the underworld, straight to Hades. Let's go caving. Oh wow, this is deep. Ooh. And of course, there's no way back. Well, whatever this is, we're in it now. Yeah, it's times like this I'm really glad I have the shotgun back. This is the kind of place where at any moment I'm expecting the furniture to take flight. Could be poltergeists, could be bloodsuckers. From the pulsating sound coming through the pipes, it could be something else altogether.
Why did we have to come all the way here? Fucking hell. And the commander's like, I've got my orders. The lieutenant has to be here. He's got nowhere else to go. It's alright. I'm good. I've got a couple of mags. I'll shoot at the first sound I hear. And if worst comes to worst, I'll just pull the pin.
Well, in that case, I'm gonna open the door this way.
Where'd you come from? The ladder's broken. Keep your hands up.
Easy now, calm down.
Easy now. I'm just a stalker. What happened here?
Some kind of creature. An invisible one, I guess. I've never seen anything like it before.
That sounds quite a lot like a bloodsucker. But it could also be a poltergeist. Either way, that would normally be something that I would be like, how do you not know that? But you guys are largely from outside, aren't you?
I'm looking for S.T.A.L.K.E.R. Have you found him?
So you know about him too? The commander has all the info. You got a med kit? I'm out.
Yeah, here you go.
Here. Help yourself.
Now I'm good. Hey,
Nice.
stalker! Titmouse! Tell the commander that. He'll get it.
Hopefully that's not a code word to shoot me in the head. Huh, a locked room full of equipment. I wonder if one of you has the key? What were you guys doing here anyway? Because it definitely doesn't look like you brought this facility under your control. Maybe you were in the process of doing so. Hey, immediate reimbursement. It's a whole bloodsucker lair. Oh my god. I am not equipped for this. Though perhaps I could be. Oh no. There's one moving down there. These ones are asleep, though. Alright, take those shells. Take everything, we may need them. That one patrolling at the end of the hall, we do not want its attention. Oh my God, look at all these corpses they brought here. Don't need to hear from you. Oh my... Well, this is truly awful. What do you want? Oh, it's the toxic anomalies down there. Alright, this way, this way, this way, this way, this way, before that thing comes back around the corner. Maybe we could lure them to fall down here? Maybe our suit offers pretty decent protection. It seems likely that we're just looking for a particular corpse at this point. Stairs are good. You there. Sergeant Brown, you're basically nobody. I hope that's not the reaction when my corpse is discovered. That was awful. Just realizing what we've dove headfirst into. And here we are. Oh my god. Come on. Under that light, we have an advantage. You're gonna have to come back for me. And then we can expose you and blow your brains out. I like how you actually have like a pellet-riddled corpse. Well, that's one down. Out of who even knows how many are down there, but they don't seem to have responded to it, so that's good news. I'm just trying to open things up so that I can have a route back there, because the absolute last thing I want to do is go down there and have to clear all that out.
Sergeant? Oh, the Stalker. So you're the one who killed that thing, eh? Thanks. What are you doing here? Looking for a backup power system too? Well, you found it. The switch is right behind me.
How did you end up here?
How did you end up here, Lieutenant?
Some bloodsuckers chased me here. I thought I was a goner. Good thing the door's held. I had to break off from the rest of the squad.
Why didn't you leave? You know how to get to the exit.
How am I supposed to do that? I've only got one mag left. Enough for the likes of you, but not for a bloodsucker.
Yeah, I've seen how much they can absorb.
I'm looking for S.T.A.L.K.E.R. Where is he?
S.T.A.L.K.E.R, huh? Well, you're out of luck, asshole. My orders are to eliminate anyone connected to the lieutenant.
I'm really glad we gave that guy that health kit now.
Titmouse, Lieutenant. I am not your enemy.
My men are alive?
At least one. S.T.A.L.K.E.R, Lieutenant. He's the one I'm after.
All right. He's at Echo Station. It was attacked while we were here. I'm sure it was him. Who else? I sent you the coordinates.
See that? You cooperate with me, more of you live. I mean, so many people... That's the cool thing about this, is that so many people give you no choice but to either kill them because they're being needlessly aggressive, or to run and try and take a third option. But it does work. So many RPGs, I feel like, are too player expressive to where if you don't want something to happen, it's not going to. This game, it just kind of throws you into these situations. But we kind of learn that our princess is in another castle. Hey, look at you. And there's another photo, this one of a child. You crawled in here and died. Maybe hiding from a bloodsucker and simply too afraid to move. Well, we learned that our princess is in another castle, but at least we haven't had to kill any of these wardens, which is a pretty good track record so far. Maybe you unlocked that door on your way out? You did. And you reveal another way up. Look at those hand marks. Like somebody was so close and then was dragged back down at the last moment. I mean, this place has got to have some reward for wading through all this, right? Our suit offers pretty good protection from this stuff. Ooh, there's a ladder right here. But it just takes us, ooh, up to a locked area. Looks like one of these bandits even managed to make it this far, but it didn't do him much good, did it? Tirads. Collimator site. Hang on, what is that? Can't go on any of my weapons as of now, but it's nice. Only goes to a couple of weapons. And a med kit. I can hear them up there. Oh god, this is such a bad idea. This is such a bad idea. I can climb up here as well. That just gets me back on their level. Alright, you know what? I'm getting out. Goodbye. Oh my god, there it is. It's so strange to see them just patrolling around uncloaked like that. I wonder if it's a deliberate behavior. One patrols while the others sleep. That wasn't true in COP, but who knows, maybe they actually learn. Oh!
So much for the zone elites.
Ha! Put him down like a dog.
I didn't ask you to do that. I mean, I'll take his ammo. But still, it's not what I would have done.
They didn't even leave anyone to cover their backs. Spark sends its regards, Skiff. Nice job.
That's... They didn't have any way of knowing, but it's still a great way to make me question just who it is I'm in league with now. Are there any good guys in the zone? I don't know anymore. And there's no dialogue or follow-up either. This is... Remember how I said earlier, you can always feel like the pacing of a TV show in these quests? Like, this would be the shocking conclusion right before the credits. The kind of thing where we've been through this whole learning experience together and he's just unceremoniously gunned down just like we would have done at the beginning of this episode. And now we just have to go home and silence a changed person. So the good news is that the place we're going should be dead ahead. The bad news is that it appears to be through this swamp. And swamps have not treated me well in the past. Swamps have actually been kind of awful. If we have a look at our PDA, it's a decent ways away. I need to talk about that some more because it really is significant and I'm not doing it justice. I really do love how things like that happen, and the choices are more about how we feel about them than about trying to achieve a certain result or min-max rewards. Sometimes it is about things just happening and us being left to ponder them. I mean, we could come away from that thinking, hey, serves us right, stops us from having to spend the bullet. But if we really are going through the zone trying to do the right thing, even trying to do right by our enemies and see them as individuals, sometimes we can come away feeling like we've lost something, even if it didn't technically affect us at all. I know where we are, and if this isn't a mission, it might be our only hope. This is the place where we were sent away from when we tried to explore it. The voice on the radio told us, hey, we'll shoot to kill if you come any closer. Maybe I can hide in the tunnel below, but I don't really trust it to be enough. Seriously though, that whole adventure down there just... It was paced like a Walking Dead episode or something. Well, you're not turning me away. And from the sound of dogs, there may not be anyone here to turn me away. Looks like that attack was successful. Divide and conquer, you were split up. One group goes down there to die, another group stays here and dies. But what is it that I'm looking for?
Requires sacrifice. I know you understand this. It's all right. We're almost there. I just need to turn it on.
Monolith tech. Has to be, right? It looks like nothing I've ever seen, but it's old and rusted.
I had to do it. He's right. You're a scientist. You have to understand me. The small must not stand in the way of the great.
What are you talking about? Who is he?
Have you ever felt needed? Like you're not alone anymore? I never have. Not until he spoke to me.
Why did you turn against your own men? What did they promise you?
Acceptance. Purpose. Not the false purpose of the ward. A real purpose. Happiness.
Wake up, Lieutenant. You must have been under Psi influence.
You're mistaken. He went silent! And then those rats from S.T.A.L.K.E.R didn't want to reach you in the antenna. I had to do it. Don't you understand? I'm almost done, Stalker. I'm sorry, but I can't leave any witnesses.
Fair enough. The personal diary of Lieutenant S.T.A.L.K.E.R, who has since been exposed as an agent and fervent follower of Faust. It suggests that he found true happiness in carrying out his mission. Another of those photos. You wiped out this entire place. Did you do all this single-handedly, or did you have help? Regional Psi Radiation Monitoring Report. From Dr. Kravchenko's personal review. 1. Psi radiation hotspots with significant fluctuations in range have been detected across the Zatan region. Source unknown. Research priority high. Sort of like the field we encountered in the back of the gas station. 2. Psi radiation hotspots with consistent exposure levels identified in the swamps. Source. Presumably the equipment that used to protect this Clear Sky base. Access to faction archives required for further investigation. Research priority low. 3. Intense surge in psi activity detected near the long-abandoned Clear Sky base. Source. Likely malfunction of antiquated scientific equipment. Research priority very low. Remote areas are of minimal interest to the expedition. Now, I didn't play Clear Sky, but from what you guys have told me, it sounds like S.T.A.L.K.E.R may have something to say about that. This whole research team wiped out. It doesn't seem like this is an omission, but I'm still grateful for the time indoors. Safe right here, containing lots of ammo and health, which I will help myself to. And I feel like I could really use this. Well, let's see what was worth killing for. Is someone here? No. Whoa! Zombies. Well, that's not good. God, what did we do? I can't even tell what's going on at this point. I can't even see myself getting shot at. Oh, it's because you've been attacked by boars. Well, I suppose that keeps things off of us. Contact Faust instead of S.T.A.L.K.E.R. We don't have much choice now, do we? Let's just happily ignore all that. Copy the data. Well, according to my objectives, we gotta ask where knowledge is stored at one of the local stalker bars. Of course, we're gonna be going to Beard first. I want to leave, but the map says that there's a stash in here somewhere. Not back there, though. Hey, look at that. There's a hole in the wall up there. I bet if we could climb to there... even amid this zombie attack... Well, this surely counts as a stash, right? Thank you, and thank you. There's gotta be some way for us to get up there. Maybe if we can get up to the roof. I just saw a stash marker. I think we're on the right track. I'm just getting through these windows. Yes. This isn't the way. There it is. Sunrise suit. And some other stuff. Okay, so the real stash was the suit we scooped along the way. There we go. Now, we need to get to the Shevchenko. We've got an artifact. And I am not one to pass up the opportunity. No matter how hectic things may be getting. God, these things are really dense and the reeds make it a lot harder. They don't seem so dangerous until you get these compounding factors like this. Right. Where am I going?
I heard your hunt was a success, Skiff. Here's a commendation from Spock and from me.
12,000 coupons? Hey, you might be the first person to properly reward me for a quest. I think for myself, and my loyalty is very hard to earn. But I can be bought, and these are some really, really nice prices that you're giving me. However, loyalty has already been earned by the occupants of this vessel over here. So we are going to creep on board. You never know when one of these storms is going to turn into an emission. That's the thing, when you feel those droplets on your hand, when you see the trees start to sway a little more, that's when you start thinking about shelter. That's what I love about the emission mechanic, is that it makes it really important to care about shelter. Richter? Richter, I haven't seen you in so long.
I'm so drowsy.
Where is he?
Black kilos keep landing at S.T.A.L.K.E.R every night.
Well, look what the cat dragged in. We've got guests in our swamp. I'm sorry, I mean their swamp. It belongs to those paragons of clean living, of course. What can I do for you?
You're a guide.
Is everything all right? Or are you celebrating something?
Do I need an excuse to have a little radiation treatment? I went to the wrong place, and now I'm giving the radionuclides the old heave-o. And I mean that literally. I'd rather drink water from the river than the booze they got around here.
Fine. Head to the Scout Ops then. Get the fuck out of here.
Hey, don't you eavesdrop on me?
Looks like every asshole in the zone knows who you are.
Hey, don't be so rude to the noble proprietors of this fine rust bucket. But you're right. I'm sort of a regular around here. A side effect of living in the zone for about 10 years, I guess. And I've never joined any of the factions. Guess that's why the locals like me. At the very least, they hate me a little less than they hate each other.
Meaning you would have been around at the time of the older games.
Do you know anything about Clear Sky?
It used to be a faction. They were searching for the ways of the zone, but they got lost. They're gone now. Their base is still out there, but there's no way to get inside. And that's for the best. The zone has some secrets that are best left undisturbed.
I'm starting to realize that.
I'm looking for a guide to Clear Sky. Can you help me?
Wanna hear a story? Don't answer. I'm gonna tell you anyways. I've just had about enough for a little tale. I used to be a guide. It's true. I figured I was leading people around the zone. Turns out, I was lying through my teeth. To myself. I thought I knew it all. I thought I could take anyone, anywhere. What kind of mistakes does a stalker make, huh? You can mess up your detector, you lose your loot. With guides, it's a different story. Especially when the zone wants to put them in their place. You dig?
Yes, I understand.
Yeah. I knew you'd get it. There were 3 of them. I still remember their names, where they were going, and everything that happened to them. I can't forget it. I wish I could, but I just can't. I had the trust of the zone, and I betrayed it. Ruined it along with the people who had trusted me. And until I become a true guide, someone who knows the zone for real, someone who the zone loves for real, I'm not taking you anywhere. You need Nimble. I hear he's been to Clear Sky a couple of times. He's a good guide, and he's not a bad guy either. Don't ask him about the Snorgas mask he wears on his shoulder, though. Right now, Nimble is taking Trapper on a hunt. The Sultan splurged on the best hunter to shoot the local fauna. I sent you their coordinates. Maybe you can work something out.
This quest chain is getting longer and longer by the minute. But at least it's led us back to where we want to be. Because I have not forgotten about putting Beard back in charge. But it seems like we have to go in pursuit of another familiar face.
When you sleep here in the rain, it's like the dawn's completely flooded. And you're just floating, riding the waves all alone, above the swamps, in the dark.
This guy gets it. Seems our search brings us to another rail line. Where exactly are we going from here? Oh, it's just behind us. We just gotta keep following this to where it goes.
Stalker, you're gonna scare all my game away. You're making more noise than a pseudo-giant. Get to the observation post on the double, and quit stomping around like that.
Oh, right up there. Huh, wow, I wouldn't have even seen you. Well, you told me to be quick, not quiet. Oh, I kind of thought that there would be like a ladder or a rope or something. Okay, never mind. I'll just figure this out myself. Don't worry about me. Looks like we can get up right there, actually. Yep. Well, you sound friendly enough. Add you to the ever-glowing...
Hey, trying to ruin my hunt, are you?
Were you... Hang on. You also seem familiar, and I don't remember a lot of names or faces, but were you maybe the guy who did the mutant hunting quests in the last game?
What are you hunting here?
Here in the zone, you never know for sure. I haven't seen anything but the Sultan's boys, and they're scattered all over the swamps. Keep your eyes open. That creature's nearby. I can feel it. My gut never lies.
I hear you used to work with Nimble. I'm looking for him.
Yeah, I did. He wasn't much help, though. I sent him to a snork cave. All he had to do was hit a button, but I haven't heard any explosions yet. The bastard sure was glad to get his pay up front. Now I remember why they called him Nimble.
So what kind of job were you working on with Nimble?
Something for the Sultan. He's a scumbag, of course, but he's a very thorough scumbag. He asked us to mop up the local mutants, so his boys wouldn't be so scared to cross the swamps.
Can you give me the coordinates to the cave? I'll try looking for him.
What's the point? He's already drinking away the Sultan's advance somewhere. Sure, you can have it. Quiet! Did you hear that?
What?
The creature's here! Come on, grab your biggest gun. This is gonna be one hell of a hunt.
What the hell?
Here comes just about every creature but what you're presumably talking about. I wish I had that big ol' sniper rifle still. What is that? Some kind of giant elk? That dispenses other beasts. Oof. Come on. Those antlers of yours actually absorb shots. Okay, you deal with the smaller guys, I got him. Oh, wow. Ow.
Nice shooting, huh? Here's a little present for you. Hope to see you around. Good hunting.
I guess we did it. But the beasts that spawned remain. What even were you? I have never seen one of these before. I don't know if these are just going to be around now or if this is something that's never been seen in these games, but either way, you are super cool. You're like some kind of forest god made manifest by science. I'm really glad I had Trapper's help during all that. We've got a Snork den to clear. And I'm really hoping we can get Nimble's advance as a result of bailing him out. I really don't think he took the money and ran, though. I remember this. This is the field I ran through earlier. This is another place of subtle psi effects. That's really interesting, by the way. Yep, there's that stalker stealth for you. It's really interesting how that report actually noted these more subtle psi fields. I imagine that's what happened to the Alpha team when they took up spots in that gas station. It's the exact same thing that's nearly happened to us a bunch of times. Okay, where's this cave? The game is saving, so we must be close, right? It's a good thing we've got this shotgun. I guess Nimble's reputation must precede him for him to not come back from this mission, and your assumption is that he didn't come here at all. But someone is indeed still here. And if we're to find them, just follow the corpses, I guess. There's another exit over here. This area is self-contained, isn't it? On top of those cliffs that we couldn't get up before. A crash site. Is this maybe... Ooh, is this maybe one of the crash sites from the beginning of Call of Pripyat? One of the ones we were tasked with finding. I doubt there's much we can do with it now. Yeah, we're overlooking that little valley. Okay, unfortunately, I think we're gonna have to go back into the cave. Is that your first choice?
I don't know who you are, Stalker, but you best run. Shit. Fuck. That was a little too close. I thought it was game over for sure.
Clear. Skybase.
You good now, bro? That's what I thought. Two close calls in a minute. Not cool. Fucking snorks, man. You were asking about Clear Sky. What do you want to know?
You. The night back at the old bridge, you stole my scanner and gave me a hell of a headache.
That's horseshit, man. I ain't been back at the old bridge in a long time. It was all Faust, man. Shit. I'm just a guide. I was only showing the way, all right?
Yeah? To monolithians.
It was a run-of-the-mill job where the customer's kind of shady, all obsessed with a monolith and shit. But I'm not in the business of killing stalkers.
But you are in the business with Faust.
Ain't that bad. Maybe a couple of screws loose, but here in the zone, that don't exactly make him unique. Although, that whole blind thing, I think it's a crock of shit.
That's a pretty stupid take. Any others?
Oh yeah, lots. You patch me up and I'll share everything.
Stop pretending and get up.
Sure. Ask away. I'll tell you whatever you want, then I'm out of here. I'm fucking done. Finita la comedia. Fucking swamps, man. I gotta deal with some bullshit every single time.
Why did you decide to work with Faust?
Because he paid me in artifacts. Some military-grade weapons, too. Ward shit. I even got a Gauss rifle. Sold it in the blink of an eye, although I should have auctioned it off. I don't know how he got to Clear Sky, or why I had to guide his men there and back. That's none of my business. Curiosity killed the cat, you know.
What is Clear Sky, anyway?
It used to be a faction. They broke up a long time ago. I used to help them out here and there, fetching stuff, running errands. They paid and fed me well, so I never asked them what they were after. Now, Faust has taken over what's left of their base. He even somehow got around Kalencha's defenses. His men still need a guide, but he's walking around like he owns the place. Don't look at me like that. I don't get it either.
How do I get to Clear Sky?
I saved your life once, and now I just might save it again. Don't go there. Steer clear of that place.
I should have shot you after all.
Fine. If you want to die, be my guest. Here's a map. Professor Kalencha set up some defenses when he left Clear Sky. You can't get through without this map. There are beacons on the map. You have to calibrate 4 of them to your signal. Then, you can get through the ruins in the swamps and into Clear Sky. Any other questions?
How do those beacons work?
Professor Kalencha mentioned something about them affecting the controlled anomalous psi field there on the Clear Sky base. But I never got into that stuff, even though I used to hang out with those Clear Sky scientists. If it works, good. If it doesn't, screw it. The point is, you can't get to Clear Sky without the map, and you have to recalibrate the beacons. Otherwise, you'll wander around the ruins until the cows come home. Unless you're Faust. Screw up.
Who is this Kalancha guy?
A scientist. Very smart guy. He was a clear sky too. He knew things were going south. He's the one who gave me the map and told me all about the beacons. And then he took off without even saying goodbye. I guess he just couldn't stick around that base anymore. Not after everything that went down. I get it. Whatever Faust is doing there, the clear sky, it's like robbing a grave. A mass grave.
This game always knows how to choose its language.
So what happened at the Clear Sky base?
We went to the center of the zone to stop S.T.A.L.K.E.R. And I was the only one who made it back. You ever go back home just to find the place deserted and destroyed?
Yes.
Then you know there are some things you just can't fix.
This game, it doesn't feel like fan service, but it is very much building on top of what came before. And I've been gushing over characters who the game treats with no reverence at all, and I like that. I like that it doesn't treat them as legendary or as if they're just checking in so the audience can applaud. But I think it's actually a good thing now that I didn't play Clear Sky, because this event is being treated as incredibly important to everything that's happening now. But I'm an outsider who's only getting whispers from people who were there. Or people who were kinda there.
Alright, you're free to go.
I wouldn't go anywhere near that place if I were you. But I get the feeling you ain't gonna listen. I met a guy once who was as stubborn as you. He had a big-ass scar across his whole face, and crazy eyes, just like yours. How does the zone find guys like you? I ain't gonna wish you luck. You don't need it. So I, hope we never meet again.
Feeling is mutual, and I was looking forward to seeing you. Also, are you able to repair my stuff? I know you've got the skills. Wow, you guys... Wow, you're loading me up big time. Want. It's totally broken. Worth a lot even in this state. Hang on. It is better. Slightly smaller magazine. Much better penetration. Probably very useful against mutants. We're taking that back with us. Now we've just got to find our way out of here. Also, worth noting, I think, is that the first time in the franchise we've seen a Snort completely demasked? And have it done with the butt of a gun as well. Never knew you to be an action guy before, but seems like you still can do stuff in the field. Howdy. Oh, you're back. Unfortunately, there's a swamp crawl in our future. But I got word on the PDA that there's a stash in here somewhere. Between, or probably inside, these containers. Unless it's right here somehow. Or unless there's something beneath this place, which there often is. Or above. Yep. Nope. Let me up. You're not gonna bother me up here, are you? I mean, in the zone, the property line only extends 10 feet up and down. I think that's how it works. Ow. You're still trying to get me up here. And I'm not finding what I'm looking for. Right here. Ooh. A duty suit. Okay, well, we're gonna be super encumbered now. Alright, we're out. We're not gonna trouble you anymore. Unless, of course, something else spawns here that I would like. But until then, you won't have to hear from me.
Hey, Skiff. I've got a proposal for you. Come over here.
Oh yeah? Just give me a second to put my stuff down. I'm once again reaffirming my commitment to not selling anything to this place until Beard is back in charge.
So my pal's packing some serious heat.
And we came away with a lot. So we've got the Saiga D12. We've got a couple of suits, which will fetch a very good price. They're both inferior to my current suit, though, so I'm not really worried about that. We've got all that. An actual paper map. That's crazy. What did you want to talk to me about?
You got some business here, or you just want to shoot the shit?
You called me. Also, that was some really impressive lip animation right there.
You said you had a proposal for me.
Right. The job's pretty important. Tell me, Skiff, what do you do when somebody lays claim to something that belongs to you? When someone stands between you and your goal?
If someone or something gets in my way, I eliminate the problem.
The same goes for me. I knew we were cut from the same cloth ever since I heard those rumors about you from the slag heap. Before you got involved in my affairs.
Explain.
I'm the one who told the ringmaster to kidnap Beard's men, Skiff. And the ensign didn't go after the Sultan's briefcase on a tip from a disgruntled henchman. The tip came from me.
You're trying to play Beard and the Sultan against each other. But why?
I'm protecting what's mine. The Sultan invited me here to clean the place up. He said, whatever you build, it's yours. And for the last 7 years, I've been building the sultans, developing trade, making connections. There's nothing left for me on the mainland. But this place, it doesn't belong to the Sultan's Skiff or to Beard. It belongs to me.
So, what do you want from me?
You're already mixed up in my business anyway. So help me bring it to fruition. I want to rid Zaton of Beard, and the Sultan, and their endless games. The zone is changing, Skiff, and it's changing very quickly. Those who change along with it will prosper, and those who fail to adapt in time will perish. The Sultan and Beard don't want change. As long as they're here, Zaton will suffer. Get them out of the picture, and I'll make sure the Sultansk has a bright future.
Why can't you run the place the same as always? Why would Beard and the Sultan make things worse for Zaton?
Do you know the history behind these two? It's been going on for years. At first, Beard was in charge here. The Sultan hung around the S.T.A.L.K.E.R, smiling to his face, but plotting behind his back. Then, 7 years ago, the Sultan kicked Beard off the S.T.A.L.K.E.R. Last year, Beard came back, and the Sultan allowed him to take over the Shevchenko. He just let him in. Get it? That's just the way they like it. Not quite together, not quite separate. But if someone takes advantage of their little games and attacks Zaton, it's gonna be the end for bandits and loners alike.
Let's say I kill Beard and the Sultan. What's next? What's your plan?
The plan's simple enough. Fully unify Zaton without any hidden agenda. In Garbage, everyone wanted to have the slag heap for themselves. I want to unite the loners and the bandits of the swamps under me. Then I'll recruit the former diggers from the slag heap. And the gangs that lost their bosses. Where else are they going to go? And once I've secured their loyalty, then I can start looking beyond Zaton.
Sounds nice. But you've got your own ambitions, haven't you?
All right. I'll take the job.
Great. The Sultan and Beard arranged a meeting near the harbor cranes. They say they want to negotiate, but nothing's gonna come of it. They'll both have their entourages with them. Don't just barge in guns blazing. I want the Sultan and Beard dead, but I need their men alive. The Sultan is cautious. He never goes to a meeting without a sniper covering him. Find the sniper's hiding place and take him out. Then you'll have a perfect firing position. Good luck, Skiff.
Sounds like we've got some choices to make. As if there's any choice to be made. Find the sniper, it says. Where is said sniper? Ooh. This extends to the ground now. I don't believe this was like this before. I think I specifically noted that you couldn't climb the cranes. Ooh. I think we found the sniper. Oh yeah, we found the sniper. Gotcha, bud. You know, you don't get to do it often, but when you do... That's a unique rifle. I'm not going to be using it, though.
Watch your mouth, Beard. I used to play nice with you, until you started ordering your men to loot my stashes.
I couldn't care less about your stashes. You're the one who went off the rails here. First you take over the S.T.A.L.K.E.R, and now you're using my men for turkey shoots. That's enough. I've got plenty of men and guns to put an end to this.
You've grown some balls all of a sudden, huh? Watch out, tough guy. I'll tell you again real slow so you can understand. I didn't give the ringmaster any orders.
If you didn't, and who did?
Are they figuring it out?
Shoot them before they get away. The rundown.
No, 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 no. Let's let this play out.
With your men behind my back. Then your stalkers try to steal my briefcase. And you're completely in the dark about it all.
You saying someone's trying to play us against each other?
Exactly. We're being played for chumps, Beard. And I have a strong feeling I know the sneaky bitch behind it all.
Ooh?
If you don't resolve this with minimal bloodshed, my men will have to take everyone out.
Looks like it's time for you to come back aboard, Beard. Let's make a deal.
And this time, as equals.
Okay, wait, but can I just shoot Sultan?
Some sketchy news out there, Sultan. Is this part of the plan? Right. Come again?
What's going on, buzzard?
I don't think so. Now, where are these other sketchy dudes?
Time, asshole. Answer me.
I don't think we need to hear from you anymore.
What the fuck's going on, buzzard?
This is Skiff. Kalina put a hit out on you and Beard. And time's running out. Her mercs are already on the way. I suggest you get ready to fight.
That bitch. Got it. We'll handle it.
You will? I guess I'll still be ready for you either way. I'm not seeing anybody else move in. Oh, I hit him. Wait. Gotcha. Ooh. Well, that was a lot of intrigue colliding. What? Somebody see me? Oh, there's somebody. Yep, that's right. Focus on me. Everybody focus on me. I'm getting shot at, but I can't tell where from. Which leads me to believe below. Oh, sure, I defend you, but you guys won't come out to help me. Oh, there he is, I saw him. This feels very DayZ right now. Is that everyone? I can't mess with the radio anymore. There was a lot going on in this mission. There are a lot of ways this could have gone. I love stuff like this. We had the option to tell them what's up over the radio. And of course, that requires us to take out the sniper. To help or not help, to kill them, to kill just one of them. Or in this case, we have betrayed our employer. Okay. More of them coming. Oh no. Well, that's not good. You just killed one of Sultan's guys. Well, it's not the worst thing. There was still somebody cowering in cover, I guess. Well, does that mean we're done now? Talk to the Sultan. Okay, who all didn't make it? A bunch of your guys died in that raid. It's me, your big hero.
I ain't gonna ask you how you found out about Kalina's hit. That's none of my business. Sure, I still gotta hold you accountable for Buzzard, but you just saved our asses. So...
We won't forget it, Skiff.
I don't like to owe people. Just ask Kalina. Beard always pays his debts right away, too. Check your PDA for a reward.
What did you do about Kalina?
What do you think? I never forgive a betrayal, not even from my closest friends. If you stabbed me in the back, you were never on my side to begin with.
What's gonna happen to the Sultansk now?
If the Sultan doesn't dig his heels in at the last second, she'll be known as the Skadovsk again.
You've had your eye on the helm from the moment you stepped aboard, Beard. Well, maybe I'll let you change her name back, for old time's sake.
This is not the friendship I expected to come out of this. Like, at all. But I suppose it works?
All right. I have to go.
Yeah, move along.
Good hunting, Skiff. When you're back in Zaton, stop by. This ship ain't going anywhere.
The good old days. Help Skadovsk get its name and rightful owners back. This was such a cool quest. It had actions, subterfuge, choices, and I guess a decent breadth of outcomes that were possible. Dude, how is this like a New Vegas style RPG built into S.T.A.L.K.E.R? That's what I love about it so much. That's the big improvement out of everything else. It's not the graphics, it's not the smoother gameplay. It's the fact that the people are such a bigger factor this time around. The fact that these guys both just mutually enjoy the rivalry, and that's why this whole thing hasn't really been bloody until somebody else came into the mix, is hilarious and so stalker. Looks like we've got a new bartender, Danya Droopy.
Great, now we're getting stalkers in here too? What you want?
What else is this place for?
Where did Kalina go?
You're asking the wrong guy, stalker. I got no idea what's going on around here. First the boss leaves with all his guards, and now Miss Kalina's gone. And here I am, stuck behind the counter like a statue. Of course. So convenient, right? Come on, everyone. Give me your best shot. Life
You know what?
is a pain in the ass.
I love this guy so much. I mean, don't get me wrong, she was a great character. You know, really well acted, well animated. But this guy's attitude is just such a mood. You just never know what you're gonna get. The side quests in this are insane. I can sell you these guns for a fair amount of money. But you know what? I think it's about time we actually headed back to Rostock. Because there's stuff I want to do in that area.
I missed everything, man. I was so busy tinkering, I didn't even notice everything's gone upside down here. Now I see why so many folks lined up to pay me a visit. Wanted to get their gear fixed and piss off. Looks like things turned out pretty darn well in the end.
Everybody has unique dialogue for
Need
this
something
eventuality.
fixed? Let me pick at it.
Okay, I want to try fixing this. 13,000. Well, you know what? We have so much loot, it doesn't really matter, and I think this is a worthy upgrade. We're probably going to find one intact like 10 seconds after this, but hey, it's Nimbles, right? Only fair that it gets repaired here. We can probably make it even better now, right? Nope, you can't do any of this. We are gonna have to find a site for you. But I think this will serve us well in the future. And this magic crosshair in front of us will do just fine for now.
You heard about the new hand we've been dealt? Deck's missing a queen. Turns out she was marked. Now we've got 2 kings in charge, and I ain't figured out who's my best bet. Either way, I don't give a shit. Kings fall, folks still need a guide, and I'm here to take them wherever. Where you headed, by the way?
Why do guides all sound like sleazeballs in an 80s movie in this game?
The zone always deals marked cards, but I'm no slouch at cheating either. The more you pay, the faster we'll get there.
Fuck these rags.
Sweet.
Wind's going right through it.
I'm just looking to go to Rostock. Oh, did I not pay enough for you to finish that conversation quickly? Look at this, you deliver me straight to the bar. Okay, well, I've got some gear selling to do. I gotta talk to my armor girl.
Come in. Ask away.
I actually have no idea if
best
different merchants
defense
give
is
different
good
prices
protection.
for all of
What
these
are you looking
things.
for?
But if I'm gonna sell to anybody, it's gonna be to you, and you'll give pretty much the same as everybody else. That's alright, I don't have need for any of these, which means we can sell them for a whopping 38,000. There you go. And you'll also offer the same artifact prices. So we might as well allow you to make out like that, 22,000. And look at that, we are quite wealthy. Actually, I think having over 100,000 credits enabled one of the alternate endings of the first game. Looks like you have some new selection as well. Very expensive, worse in most ways, but better in others. I'm not looking to change right now, but we'll keep in mind that your inventory does update as you progress. Maybe it's not the right time to be investing in this, but I could get a grenade launcher for our current weapon, and the couple of times I've used one in this game, it's been quite good. I mean, could be useful for those times when things just bunch up in front of us, maybe even for mutants? I'll keep it in mind. I'll keep in mind that we can have it. But I'll be honest, what I was really looking for was a sight for the shotgun. The other one doesn't fit it. It wasn't just to sell my loot. There's actually another reason why I wanted to come back here. And that's this. Earlier on in our travels, I noted that we were actually in the same region as what I know to be the Brain Scorcher. I noped out of that pretty quickly when I realized that there's a controller just casually walking around in the field, but I also remembered that there was a way in through the pipes, or a way out, rather. Whether from above or below, however we choose to take this, I want to see if or how it's represented here. But that'll have to wait until next time. Until then, if you like this video, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more creepy and comfy content. If you have any ideas for other videos you think I should do, the best place to suggest that will be at the Discord, which I will link in the description. If you want to try this game out for yourself, that link will also be in the description. If you want to support me on Patreon, that link will be in the description. And as always, I will see you in the next one.